Well, good evening, everybody. We're here with another episode of Trails to Hope TV. Tonight, we're going to be interviewing Steve. Steve, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name is Steve Gutierrez. My homies call me Prieto, or
Okay.
Black Steve or whatever, but mostly Prieto. Steve.
All right, Steve. You from San Jose, yeah?
Born and raised,
Okay.
62 years.
All right, Steve. So, so tonight we're, you're going to tell us a little bit
This is
about...
my dog Prince. Yeah.
Steve, you used to struggle with addiction, yeah?
Yeah, 28 years, or let me see. Since I was 21, I'm 62 now. So yeah, stuck a needle in my arm.
Okay. So you're clean today, though.
8 years clean.
Good for you. Congratulations,
8 years
man.
clean. Yeah, but I went to the bottom. I was in the jungle.
Uh-huh.
I thought there's people buried down there still. I thought I was going to be one of them.
Okay.
Because
For those of my viewers that don't know what the jungle is, can you explain exactly where that
yeah,
was?
it's the jungle. It's a homeless encampment. It was the largest homeless encampment in the United States.
Uh-huh.
We had news crews over there trying to help us, and everybody's trying to help everybody.
Yeah.
And a lot of the homeless housing people, a lot of people got housed because of that jungle. You know what I mean? Because it got recognition for being the largest homeless encampment in one of the richest cities.
Right. Yeah,
You
I
know?
had heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
There's
then,
a lot of people down there.
Yeah, so right before they shut it down, start getting people housing, I jumped into a program called Julian Street Inn.
Okay.
And I stood there for a whole year, and I got housing. And now I've been housed for going on 8 years.
Okay, so they gave you. So you were in the jungle. Okay, so prior to the jungle, you were. What led you to the jungle? Okay,
What led me to the jungle was just the addiction to heroin. I was selling drugs most of my life. Well, almost all my life from high school on. Had my son selling dope with me at 12, and we both ended up in San Quentin. And he's dead now because his heart couldn't take it. You know, I got another son in prison for killing somebody, so he's doing 20. You know, and I got all the consequences of the drug lifestyle, everything, you know, drug, gangster, whatever you call it.
Right.
Because I sold dope and to pay for my habit, you know, like most people do. The smart ones anyway. So, you know, then it, you know, I've been trying to quit since 1990. So since 1990, I was in and out of programs, in and out of prison because of dirty bottles and everything. And it finally ended up down at the bottom of the jungle, and that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, that was a crazy place. So
how long were you homeless, living in the jungle?
a year.
A year.
I didn't have to be homeless. I chose to be homeless because my son lived around the corner, but we weren't getting along. So I went down there first trying to help somebody, and they pulled me in. So be careful trying to help somebody when you're a drug addict yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got pulled into it, and I stayed there for a whole year, and it was crazy, man, crazy. But
so you were strung out. And just living down there. And
I
just
stood up 17 days straight, speedballing, got sick on heroin, until finally I met a doctor who came down there, and I listened to him. He said, come into this clinic and see if we can help you with that problem. And I was at the bottom of my rope. Anyway, because I was like, you know, in the jungle. I couldn't believe it. I was there, and I seen so many people dying there.
What was the craziest? You probably seen a lot of crazy stuff down there.
Crazy stuff. And I thought I seen crazy life in prison and on the streets, but that place was crazy, off the hook crazy. Like, people don't care about people's lives crazy.
All right. So now, how did you get up out of that?
Well, the good thing about San Jose is we have people that care, and there was this bus that came around with doctors and nurses and medicine, and they would come and help. It was a new program they were calling out. Matter of fact, they called me to a symposium of it called Street Medicine. See, Street Medicine Institute. I'm on here on a program after I got clean and went to the drug program. And I'm still going to therapy and everything because, you know, the jungle jacked up my brain a little bit. If anybody says they don't get jacked up from doing drugs for 28 years and staying up 17 days. You know, I'm lucky.
Right.
I'm one of the blessed ones because some people don't come back from it. Their jaws are all jacked up or whatever. Their veins are all gone. And,
Right.
you know, so.
So you went to the program. You went to the program.
I went to a program for a year and stood there, and it's like the devil was trying to get me out of there because he knew that I knew that was my last hope. That was my last hope. I knew if I had another run, I wouldn't make another run. So I've been clean and staying clean, and I stood in the program. Passed with flying colors. They got my picture, and
Was that a 12-step program or?
no, it was
Was
just it was a JCAP program, really.
Oh, so to
For-
cater
for-
like to mental
Yeah,
health.
Yeah, to mental
Okay.
health.
All right.
Because I was taking, you know, everybody's bipolar, right? So,
Right.
So, you know,
So you started taking medication. You got some
Yeah.
medication to stabilize your.
yeah. Plus, I'm on medication because of the heroin I did. I'm on Suboxone instead of methadone because Suboxone, you can't get high.
You take that now?
Yeah, I sure do.
Okay.
The minimal though.
Right.
Hold on,
All right.
I gotta check my because I cook now.